What is up, YouTube? It is your drunken master, Lord Zhang Fei, here with Uber Set Challenge 2, Bul Kathos Children. Now, this set does have quite a bit of lore to it. It is said that when the world was very young, the tribes of the northern steppes were given sacred charge. Somewhere, deep within the great mountain area, lay a source of great power. There were tribes that acted as guardians to this artifact and looked at defending it as their sacred duty. Steeped in mystery and tradition, these people refer to themselves as the children of Bul Kathos. Bul Kathos was the first great king of the barbarians, and one of the Nephilim, born as Sanctuary's first inhabitants, a child of the angel Inarius and the demon Lilith. The set was introduced into Diablo 2 expansion and has 2 items. Let's get right into it. The first set item, Bul Kathos Sacred Charge, a Colossus Blade with a burr, 55% crushing blow, a little bit of resistance, a little bit of attack speed. The next item, Bul Kathos Tribal Guardian. It says it's socketed with the burr, it's really socketed with the This one's not nearly as good as the other one. Combined, 2 to all skills, some attack rating, a little bit of damage to demons. Really not that terrible. So let's get right into it. Go ahead and open up that portal. Now we're gonna slam in these potions early. Every single thawing or antidote for 30 seconds adds 50 either cold or poison resistance and increases your maximum resistance by 10. I pretty much do that in every single run. Go ahead and get faded. Let's talk about some of the items we're using. I really wanted to use my Tyrael's Might. As everybody knows, it's not that great of an item, especially with how rare it is. But I definitely wanted to use it on a few of these runs. This one made perfect sense. Probably would have been a lot faster if I had used a Fortitude, but it's all good. So we use Golium's Helm, Dracula's Grasp, Raven Frost, Verdungo, Goblin Toe, and Rising Sun. Let's go ahead and pull Mephisto out here. I have a teleport amulet on right now with Marrow Walks. Keeping my Merc alive even for a little bit. Adds 1 extra frame per second on my attack. It definitely helps. So I found that if you cast the Bone Prism, it throws the enemy AI off. They all want to attack it instead of her. As you can see, as soon as it goes down, she pretty much dies instantly, and I didn't get a very good reach on him. Sometimes you can get a perfect reach right over that Bone Prism and attack Mephisto from there, but she dies. It's all good. Pretty much just spam Howl in between the hits. I decided to do this a no vitality build pretty much. I think I put a couple points, but not many at all. I believe we have 400 strength and about 260 dexterity. And one of the problems with these weapons and Frenzy is you gotta have quite a bit of AR. And I didn't really want to use Angelics, which is probably what you would want to go to if you're trying to be as efficient as possible, but with this run we just stacked up the dex points, stacked up the strength. I think with 400 strength we're only doing 3.8k damage on one weapon and 3.3 on the other. It's really not that strong of a build, and that's with a full inventory of 3 max AR charms. So we take down Mephisto. Took a little bit longer than I had anticipated. We have 20k AR right now, so we're probably only hitting them 75% of the time. I'm swapping my charms out now for more max damage. We were using resistance charms to combat the conviction. We also used Thunder Gods against Mephisto for the lightning absorb, and I switched it up to Verdungo. So we're gonna go ahead and pull bail again. With the first sword, we're doing 100% crushing blow, and the second sword is 60% crushing blow with the open wounds on that. The way frenzy works, you alternate between weapons, and your offhand weapon does not stack with your main hand weapon. They are two separate attacks. So go ahead and get that bone prism. My merc is using a steel shade hat. I use it all the time. It's a very overlooked item in my opinion for a mercenary. It does 11 fire absorb integer, and that really helps, especially in Uber Tristram where there's so much fire damage going on. It's definitely helping her stay alive. And again, like I said, I do get the 1 extra frame by keeping her alive. It is 6.5 frames and 3.84 attacks per second without fanaticism. So if she dies, because she is using a Faith Diamond Bow, or it is 5.5 frames at 4.54 attacks per second with the fanaticism. You can definitely tell that it helps out a lot. So Bail always takes forever to kill. For the skill points, we maxed Frenzy, Double Swing, Sword Mastery, and Taunt. And we put 1 point into Natural Resistance, Stone Skin, and Battle Command on top of the prerequisites. And then we went ahead and dumped the rest into Battle Orders. I believe it's only level 16, I think. You're probably wondering what's going on with this. What the hell am I doing? Well, the previous run before, I had actually kind of stashed the mercenary in that building and then bone walled her off, and she stayed alive the entire time, and I got to get that aura the entire fight. What happened was, with this one, I didn't quite notice it. He had thrown his bone prism around me. Definitely slowed me up. And you're probably wondering, Zang, how is it possible your mercenary over here is in a burning building and lives? Well, that steel shade with the fire absorb standing in this flames over here actually heals her. So if she's in there, she's doing better than out here. With the rising sun, and then my 65 fire absorb integer, there ain't no way these Venom Lords are gonna kill me. That's why with such low health and no shield for block, I mean, I'm taking every hit they're throwing at me. It's one of the downfalls of Frenzy is you don't block, so gotta make sure there's a way to deal with that damage, and absorb is totally the answer. Go ahead and ID this torch. Overall, this run was a lot of fun, actually. I always enjoy a Frenzy Barbarian, and one using Tyraels, you don't get that blue look anywhere else, you know. So we'll go ahead and just go over the items real quick. What a piece of garbage torch, not surprising. And I appreciate you guys for checking out the video. And I will catch you guys episode 3. Have a good day.
Yes.